guys, welcome to another posting about how things are going after my hysterectomy. I am about 3.5 weeks, like 3 weeks and a few days after the surgery. And yes, I did dye my hair. I got this to review for Amazon Vine, and it's supposed to be like a burgundy red, but in person, it looks more like bright fuchsia, which doesn't really bother me. I like the color, but I think if you were a person who were looking to dye your hair with a burgundy tint, you'd be very upset with this color because it's in person. It doesn't look that bad here. It just looks kind of red, but in person, it looks like fuchsia. It is so bright. Anyways, so 3 weeks. 3 weeks after my hysterectomy, things have been going pretty good. I was feeling really good at the end of my 3rd week. And I did something that I knew I probably would do, which was I overdid it. So last week, it's Tuesday, the beginning of my 4th week. Last week at the end of the week on Thursday, I decided, we're having everybody over for Easter on Sunday. So I decided I'd power wash the deck because we had some snow and we had that dust coming from Texas and everything had like an orange gritty film on it. So I thought I'd power wash the deck. I did not lift anything heavy. I made my husband move everything out to the deck. So I was just like standing there power washing and sliding the chairs around. So I did that. And then Friday I met a girlfriend for lunch and then we went out to Target, and then I went out grocery shopping later and my son was home. We went for a walk. We did a whole bunch of stuff. I ended up doing like 14,000 steps on Friday, which I normally try to hit 10,000 steps and then also go running or biking or whatever. Not since I've had my hysterectomy, but so that was just a lot of activity for me. Even on a normal day, it would have been kind of a lot, pre-surgery day. And so I did all that. And then I got up on Saturday and we started cleaning the house for Easter. So everybody... For some reason, my doctor, when I had my 2-week checkup, said something about like, oh, and are you having people over for Easter? And I said, well, yeah. And she goes, look, be careful with the vacuuming or don't overdo the vacuum or something like that. And I like heard her, but I like thought, whatever, it's vacuuming. So on Saturday, I vacuumed the whole house. And about an hour into it, my stomach was starting to hurt really bad. And I was like, okay, I don't have that much to finish. I finished it and... Apparently vacuuming uses more abdominal core muscles than you think it does, because I was about an hour later, I was in a lot of pain. Like my back was hurting bad. My stomach was hurting. I couldn't barely stand up. And I felt really bad because then I had to go lay down. I didn't feel good at all. I just felt awful. I honestly think I got a bit of a virus or a cold or something, because then when I got up on Sunday, I was all stuffed up. My eyes were crusted up and everything hurt. I don't know if you ever get sick where you feel like your fingers hurt and your ears hurt, everything hurts and everything hurt. I was absolutely miserable. So I'm not entirely sure if it was a relapse from overdoing it too much from all the stuff I did on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. But I felt awful on Sunday. So I kind of got up. I didn't help my poor husband. We had pre-made a lot of the stuff Sunday night. I wasn't super helpful with that because I was feeling so bad. Or Saturday night. And then Sunday morning, I helped as I could, but I was just completely worn out. I felt awful. Felt like I was just going to die. I was dizzy and I hurt and it was just awful. So we did have everybody come over and I kind of sat in a chair in the kitchen and smiled and talked to everybody, and then they left. And there was a little bit of comment you're not moving a lot. And I'm nope, I'm just going to sit here. I hurt everywhere. But we got through that, and then I slept the rest. Well, I slept some on Sunday, and then we were supposed to go over to my parents' house for Easter dinner. We did that, and so I managed to sit up through Easter dinner, and then I slept on their couch. And then yesterday, which was Monday, I still didn't feel very good. I was achy. I was having chills and stuff, and I didn't have a fever or anything, but I felt really bad. So I laid in bed and I read Brandon Sanderson's Skyward, which was actually a very good book. It's about 500 and some pages long, and I read that all day long and didn't really do much. I read that, napped, read that, napped, read that, napped. And so then when I got up this morning, I was feeling quite a bit better. So I am doing more. I'm just trying to take it easy, but it was really kind of... And again, I don't know if this is surgery or if I got some cold or virus or something, but it was a little bit depressing because I felt like I was doing a lot better. And then all of a sudden, Saturday, I just crashed. And so now I'm back to trying to get up to where I was walking earlier last week, which was 2 or 3 miles. a day, and just trying to get back up to that because I got so sick this last weekend. So I don't know. That's where I am. I still am having I still have some bruising on the one side, and it hurts a little bit. Like if I try to bend over completely, like I was doing some yoga stretching, if I try to bend over completely, it'll hurt. I can't do that quite yet. Or if I try to twist that way a lot, it'll still hurt. And I am still having some random little pains throughout my abdomen. And I can really tell, and I think it's because I am moving more, and I started moving more last week, doing stuff that I was being super careful about the first 2 weeks after my surgery. I'm not as careful about, so I'm using my stomach muscles more. And if I do that a lot, I get really sore really quick. And my doctor did warn me, because we discussed about, can I go biking and what can I do for weightlifting and that kind of thing. And she's like, just be careful. You're going to really regret it the next day if you do too much. And she was right. I mean, if this was all triggered because of the vacuuming episode, vacuuming was really bad for me to do because it made me really sore, and I was in a lot of pain for a couple days afterwards. So anyways, we're heading into the middle of week 3 here, and things are going pretty good. As I expected, I'm getting to the point now where I feel good enough that I wish I felt 100% better, but I don't feel bad enough to sit around all the time. And recovering from anything, whether it be an illness or surgery, this is always a frustrating time for me because I want to be doing what I was doing before, but I know I'm not quite there. But I don't really want to sit around all day. So then I'm trying to find things to do where I can be moving around and doing stuff, but not exhaust myself or hurt myself and make myself worse. I'm sure other people have that issue. So I've just always been a very active person, and I am struggling a little bit with this. So I'm doing a lot of reading. I'm trying to get some stuff done. We're trying to convert. I always have done my financial stuff personally in a spreadsheet. And I'm trying to get that moved over to Mint, mint.com. This is an advertisement for them or anything. It's just I've been trying to use them to organize all our financial stuff. And then trying to get camping trips set up for the summer because we haven't done that yet. Normally we've gone on a few camping trips already, but I am on lifting restrictions for 3 months. So we kind of pushed it out. I think the first trip we'll go on is maybe Memorial Day weekend, although it's always so busy. A lot of times we don't go on Memorial Day because it's so busy. But anyways, just trying to do stuff like that. I guess that's just my biggest update. I did have a couple days last week where I didn't drink as much water. I really noticed it. I didn't feel as good. I was having some more digestional issues than when I did that. So I was really trying to keep up on drinking water, not eating so much crap. Although over Easter weekend, we got a lot of candy, and I haven't been, if candy is in the house, I will eat all of it. So I try to keep candy out of the house, but there's candy in the house right now. So I've been eating some of that. But still trying to make sure, eat a lot of fiber, protein, fruits, vegetables, all the good stuff, and drink a lot of water and rest. I've been still trying to follow my body. And if it's getting too worn out, I just go take a nap. I have another 3 weeks off work, and hopefully by that point, I still feel sometimes I think, oh, I could probably go back to work. And then I completely crash and burn about 2 hours after I start doing something. And I'm like, okay, well, maybe not quite yet. So anyways, we will see how things continue to go. I will try to do these updates. Again, I haven't been posting these live time. I'm trying to do some more video editing stuff with Hip Film to add some intros and stuff. And I wanted to get that done before I started posting these, but I don't know if I'll get it done. We'll see. It's amazing how busy you can be when you are at home and you're not working. There's just always a lot going on, just getting meals planned, and I've been doing more trying to make sure we have breakfasts and just doing more stuff for my family, which they appreciate, and then sleeping a lot. So yeah, we'll see. In a couple weeks I'll have I think at 5.5 weeks I have my 6-week update, and that's when they'll actually check to see how everything's healing. So all right, well, I hope you guys are having a great week and you had a great Easter, and I will talk to you for stacking the shelves on this coming Saturday. Again, I'm not sure when I'm going to post this video, but I will talk to you guys later. Bye.